Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain tonight. We gonna let it rain tonight. We gonna let it just like the sunrise. We gonna let it out.
Hey guys, welcome back. All right, we have a special treat behind us today. So we are here with that orange GT, and we have his bright orange Fury Mustang behind us, and it is beautiful. If you haven't seen, we did a lot of collab stuff during Mustang Weekend. If you have not seen those past couple of videos, definitely go check them out. There's some cool and exciting stuff. This is a beautiful Mustang. So now we're going to focus all of our attention to this car behind us, take an up close peek at it, and kind of dig through his mind a little bit, and he'll tell us why he chose to go with some of the options that he did, and it should be very exciting. And then we'll take it for a drive and see how it does, because he does not have the 10-speed. You know that me and Stang Mode both are like huge advocates right now for the 10-speed auto, but this is a 6-speed manual, and they're still very fun. And we're going to go enjoy the car a little bit and take a look around and see what makes this thing special. All right, so before we get started as well, disclaimer, I'm gonna toy around with something, all right? Right now, this is being filmed off of a cell phone in the beginning. It's a Galaxy S9 Plus, and I just kind of wanted to use the camera to see how effective it will be against my big boy DSLR, which is actually behind me on the ground, just to kind of toy around and see how the quality is. So if the audio is crap, if the video is crap, definitely let me know, because we'll just see, and we'll go from there. We'll never do it again. But you know, a lot of YouTubers use their cell phones, and that's what this is going to be about. So I've just talked about this for 30 seconds. Let's get to the video. Right, so on with the video. So in front of us we have a 2018 Mustang GT 6-speed manual. This one has a magnetic ride, and he was actually the first one in the whole world pretty much that had the Corsa Extreme catback on this car. So you've probably seen this car on the internet quite a bit, and in some of American Muscle's videos, and it definitely sounds very, very good and aggressive in person. All right, so taking a look at the front of this car before you actually get that orange GT on camera in front of us, I am in love with this RTR grille. Look how it contrasts against the actual LEDs in the headlights there. They're definitely brighter. I love the flow of, if you can notice down at the bottom of them, how they diagonal down and match the rest of the bumper. I think it looks great. Another big thing is if we get close up here, look at the grille design there. It's actual metal. It's not some cheesy, you know, chicken wire plastic or metal or anything like that. It looks really good. It looks like it's meant to be. Looks like it's a factory piece. They do actually make RTRs, you know, from the factory that you can buy, and it looks OEM. It really does. And he's actually done the rest of it's all Roush. It's very factory looking. Definitely beautiful. Now, his car's a little dirty. He did drive about 10 hours to get here. So he's got the Rovo wheels. They look fantastic. He's painted the calipers to match the car. Again, they're dirty, so just don't hate on it. We all do road trips, and they're daily driven. That's how they're meant to be. But black badges, window tint, you know, gloss roof wrap, all of that. So if you're not following him on YouTube, definitely go check him out. There's the shout out right there. Super awesome guy, okay? And we do have Gabe's Addictions with his white GT in the background. And so we're gonna do a review of that car coming up here soon, but he's getting close. You know, he's going to catch up on the game a little bit with his channel. You can see what he's holding, so he's got some cool camera equipment there. Anyway, back to the car. I think it looks beautiful. So we go to the back here, and the sides, he's got all the Roush bits. I'm sorry, the RTR bits. They look really good. He's got a nice clean back. So he did delete the deck lid. This is the actual Ford Performance one that does not have the holes, since he deleted the emblem, and I think it looks super clean and makes it kind of sleeperish looking. I think it looks very aggressive, and then you can see the Corsa tips there. It sounds absolutely menacing. This is the MMD V Series spoiler. In pictures, you know, I've never been a fan of these big gaudy spoilers, but in person, I'm telling you, it fits the car, it goes with the body lines, it looks fantastic, it looks beautiful. Now, so something else about this orange Fury color is, depending on the sunlight, you know, we have overcast right now, it can be a completely different color. Right now, it is a creamsicle orange. As you can see, it is beautiful. I'm in love with it. All right, so here we go. We have that orange GT. Thank you for joining us. I know it's a long drive.
Yep, it was a long journey. If you guys haven't seen his Mustang Week videos, go ahead and do that down below, because that was an insane time at Mustang Week. But that being said, we have my 18 here. It's a little dirty because I just drove 10 hours to get over here. But I went with the Roush stuff is because when I was starting to build this car, I was one of the first people with the 18s. I was one of the first people on YouTube with an 18. And there was not a lot of parts currently on the market available. So there wasn't really much to play with at the time. So pretty much when I first started buying this car, I teamed up with American Muscle, and they were like, well, here's the parts that are available, here's what you can choose. So I started off with some basic mods. If you guys followed me from the really early starts of my channels, I had like the RTR side skirts and wheels. That's pretty much it. And eventually transformed into, I decided to go with the Roush front end. And I did that because I didn't want it to look too crazy. I wanted the OEM finish, and I think the Roush front end really gives me that appearance. And one of the things that I always wanted to do in my car was the RTR grille. I think it really makes every car stand out. And I'm not a huge fan of the grills on the 15 for 17s because I think like this, the regular triangle look is a little plain. But I think on the 18s, the way it's so angular, and once you see it in person, I don't think pictures do it justice. I think if you guys have the opportunity to go take a look at one of these grills in person, go ahead and do so, because it looks completely different in person than it does in videos.
So you have some engine mods here too, correct?
Yep, so this is the C&L Racer intake. Personally, I was given this intake by American Muscle, and it does all right. I have a VMP tune on there, and they dynoed the car on an indoor dyno, making 455 to the wheel. But I personally don't like it, because if you take a look at it, it doesn't have a heat shield. So pretty much it's getting heat soak from the engine. So I've been in contact with JLT. Hopefully I can work out something with them to replace the intake, probably get something a little bit better in there, and get out with the C&L. But like I said, I do have future plans for this car that can revolve just taking out this intake in general and just putting in something else. So I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, I do have future plans for Boost on this car, and hopefully we could
Secrets.
Yep.
Secrets.
Yeah, I know. If you're not following Xander, he has some secrets up his sleeve as well for his 19. It's currently right behind us, but luckily you guys can't see it because of that camo wrap. But
it's that new transparent wrap. Yep.
Right. It's there. Trust me. But yeah. With all that being said, there's not really much else that there's not really much else I have left to do on the car. I pretty much have everything done. If you guys can think of anything, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear suggestions of what you guys would do next. But at the current moment, I can't think of anything.
All right, guys, so he did mention JLT, and I definitely support that 110%. I have JLT myself. Not yet for this Mustang, but I have them as a sponsor. So I have discount codes and all of that down in the descriptions. Definitely encourage you to go check them out. There is no other brand when it comes to stuff like that I would recommend. JLT is perfect for me. They've always treated me good. I'm trying to recruit that orange GT to them. Stang Mode also uses JLT, so fantastic company. We got to hang out with them. You will be soon. We got to hang out with them at Mustang Week, and Jay, Vinny, you guys, if you're watching this, super awesome. Love you guys both. Awesome company. Support everything you do, and appreciate the support for me and all of my friends. All right, guys, so that is a quick rundown of the car. It's absolutely beautiful. So now what we're going to do is hop inside and see how it does. And a lot of you guys think that I have forgotten how to drive manual. Well, let's find out.
Mic check.
Oh, he's testing his new equipment. So, what are you doing? So this is Gabe's addiction. So he has the white Mustang over there. He's been absent for a couple of weeks on YouTube. Don't hate him for it. He's actually bought a bunch of cool stuff. We've been learning a couple of things, how to improve. So he's got some cool stuff that he's got planned for his Mustang over there. Definitely go check him out. I'm going to link everything for both the guys down below and in the video, so you should be able to find them both. But very similar spec car to mine. Just doesn't have the Magna Ride, but that's about it. He's got everything else. Beautiful car. It's got the performance package. It's 2018, and he's got the red interior. So definitely go check his channel out too. All right, guys, we are here inside of that orange GT. We did not stall. I haven't been in a manual Mustang in a while, so this is a treat. All right, so you were the first one to have this Corsa system, this catback in the car.
It's definitely a unique system for sure. It like on camera it sounds completely different than in person. So if you do have the opportunity to hear it in person, I definitely recommend it. But yeah, over stock. It's definitely a lot louder.
Yep. So I'm in normal right now. So put it in my mode. Do you have it?
Yep. So my mode, I have it in the track.
Yep. I am super butthurt right now because if you guys don't know, my Mustang is in the shop right now because I got hit by somebody that wasn't paying attention. But that's okay. So about 3 weeks from today, you know, we should have the car back, and then we can start having more fun with it. These speed bumps are insane. This catback sounds really good. So if you guys don't know that I have the X-Pipe, I have the Active Exhaust 2, and I have just done the X-Pipe with mine. And I'll tell you that it sounds similar, but this is a little louder and it's a little deeper, even though it has that double helix Corsa X-Pipe. This definitely sounds different in a very good way. It's very different than the 15 to 17 cars. Definitely louder than mine for sure. And this Barton short throw shifter, and you have it trans-mounted.
Yeah,
correct?
It's trans-mounted.
It is just click into
right.
gear. Absolutely, just there's no mistaking gears. There's no real play in it. It's very direct. That's probably my favorite shifter, aftermarket shifter. A lot of guys go with the MGW.
Right. I mean, I've felt MGW as well, and it's a pretty good shifter, but I personally think that the Barton's still the way to go.
Yeah, I agree, because the big benefit of the Barton is you can go back and forth between body and trans-mounted.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that was definitely a good decision. And I know that there is, I think it's like a 20% maybe throw reduction with the Barton. And the MGW, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that they actually publicize the throw difference. I'm not really sure. I'd have to go back and re-look. Oh, dude. Somebody trying to hit us. So, being back in a manual transmission car, this is a short, sweet drive, but it's so much fun to row gears. I have the 10-speed in mine, and it is lightning fast, and the way that thing shifts around, it shifts around like an exotic car. But you cannot beat, you know, a manual when you want to feel that 100% connection to the car. There's just nothing like it. It is definitely a treat to be able to control the car completely manual. It's not going to shift unless you tell it to. And it's really, I think, a dying thing these days. And I know people are going to hate on us, and they're going to say, you know, this is what the industry's forcing on us, and it's happening because people, you know, are allowing it to happen because we keep buying auto. But honestly, you know, manual transmissions are dying. because more people are buying automatics these days. So to still, it's great that Ford will still allow us to actually buy a Mustang with the manual. It's definitely very fun.
I mean, back in the day, people chose the manual because it was the faster transmission.
Right.
Now it's the slower transmission, so it's getting harder and harder to justify getting the manual. But there's one thing that I guess the main reason why you get a manual these days is just for having the control over your car.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't want that control because of where they live. There's a lot of traffic in the area. Maybe they do a lot of drag racing, you know, so they want to just have the fastest transmission possible. Me, this is more of a show build. I got this car to have fun. I had the 6R80 in my 2015.
Right.
And not driving it hard, when I test drove the 10R80, it felt almost exactly the same.
Right.
And unless you're flooring it, you're not really using that 10 speed the whole time, which is why I went with the manual.
And it's so much fun when I push the button.
Yep.
It's so much fun to be able to manually heel toe. You know, something that's changed in the 2019 is the auto rev match. But I mean, here in the 18, you got to do it all yourself. So you got to have the skill and the know-how to be able to do it. I think it's a lot of fun. So we are going to wrap this video up. We're pulling into my house, and this is a short and sweet drive. No pulls or nothing like that. We're just enjoying the car because need to save his gas. He's got a long road trip, and I definitely appreciate you letting me drive your car.
Yeah, not a problem.
This is a treat. Yeah, I definitely miss mine. I can't wait to get it back. But you know, something. Look, the sun's coming out, and you can see this color more. It really pops. Right. This Orange Fury.
It just changes colors so much. So that's I guess one of my favorite things about it.
Yeah.
Well, I had a competition orange before. I know you had one as well. And I'm just curious. So what's your opinions between competition orange and this one?
Comp orange, in my opinion, is my favorite choice. I was really upset when Ford got rid of it. But, you know, the Orange Fury is the next closest thing. It's like comp orange. It's more yellowish, I think.
Yeah, I think it's more of a yellow.
It's kind of like a mustard color with some flake. It's neat because it's like a chameleon car. It changes colors. You know, in the sunlight, direct sunlight, it's more yellow, and under the shade, it's more, you know, the classic orange. I think it's really cool because you're not always looking at the same old boring paint because it does change. I think it's very sharp. I think it's very exotic looking.
Yeah.
You know, the red on my car, people say is very exotic, and they love it. And it seems like everybody's buying like dark colored Mustangs these days, and they're forgetting about the bright colors. But I think that the Orange Furies and the reds and the new Velocity Blue is just wow.
Right.
You know, definitely very nice. So yeah, I love the car. It's cool to be able to shift gears again. Definitely a treat. So if you're not subscribed to this guy right here, that Orange GT, go hunt him down on YouTube, and I'll again link everything down below. Very cool guy. We've collabed, you know, in the past
many times.
Many times. So also we're going to continue this trend with that Orange GT and with Stang Mode. We are going to collab probably forever.
Yeah.
We're just going to continue this because it seems to work really well. All of us click really well on camera.
Yeah.
We just kind of just talk and it flows, and it's cool. YouTube is awesome because it has allowed us to become friends and stuff like that. So I do wish you excellent luck, you know, with your new job, and then your journey be safe going out there.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
Anyway, we'll wrap this video up. Stay tuned for the next one. Stay glued to the channel, and I'll see you guys later.
Just like a spark that's breaking out, can't make a stop.